Oh, my phone is charged. Hey, welcome back, you guys. I almost forgot to announce the good news. I gotta wait till everyone jumps on. All right, let me get this game set up. There we go. Sis viewers were watching and lurking. I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. I was like 66 people. That's a lot. I hope she does see it. I hope she does see it and she knows like it's not anything personal. She's not gonna take it that way. I know she's not, but it is what it is. I'm done with it. I'm moving on with my life. Yes, so great news, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna make another announcement on the next stream as well. But I have went ahead and purchased the VR headset via Amazon. And so I should receive it Sunday. Now, this doesn't mean we'll end up playing it on Sunday. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna work this whole setup here. Cause I don't know if I'm going to like have the green screen effect going or if I'm gonna, you know, I don't know, something. I guess we'll have to see. But yes, so it's purchased. Thank you again to everyone who donated and helped out to getting the headset. Like I said, it cost $350, and they did actually include the tax on Amazon. I was like, so it came out to like $370 something. So yeah, we still had a little extra. So we're gonna decide what game to go ahead and purchase at some point together. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, wow. Oh, these levels were so slow. Whoa. There we go. Click the ad. Thank you. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, wow. Oh! That's how we died last time. Come on, Bubble. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Ooh. Wow, I really do not remember this level like this. Now I want to play Sonic again. I want to play number 2, to be honest. I just want to see what the ending is on this one. Oh, finally. Gonna have to catch this stream later. Gonna watch The Village, but tend to support. Alright, see you later. Whee! I remember the Sonics on Game Boy Advance were really, really good. Me and my friends back in middle school had all the Sonic Advance. There we go. Come on, get out the water, please. Oh! Ooh, I might get 100 rings. Oh! Back in the water? Ah! Y'all better not take my rings. Y'all better not take my rings. Oh! This always happens. Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Come on! There's like no rings anywhere. Oh shit. I knew it. I knew it. Now how am I supposed to beat this? You're supposed to keep one ring. I can't move in this water. I can't move. Oh my god, I'm on my last life. He's so slow. Look at that. The acceleration is like non-existent. Oh! 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 Rings! Spin. He doesn't have the spin dash in number 1. Now that I think of it, I've never played a Sonic game. Yeah, they didn't give him the spin dash until number 2. See? Cause they realized how dumb it was to try to go up a loop-de-loop and you ain't had no hey Narada, hey Michelle, and you didn't have no momentum. I don't remember the boss on this level either. Whee! Oh, I know it was some extra stuff. I gotta get some, wait, what is that? Oh! Oh! Nope, it ain't gonna make it. Oh, I forgot. Yep. Are they crazy? Oh! Okay, I thought I liked this song, but now I'm kind of sick of it. Yes, air. Yo! Oh, now I realize why I was screaming all up in y'all ear in that other stream. I had my mic turned up so loud. That shit was blaring. Oh, and I forgot. I went back and watched that drunk stream, and I was like, oh my God, y'all told me to play Friday the 13th when we was drunk. That would have been the perfect game for us to play and talk shit. I don't know why I didn't see y'all in the chat. My mind was just like, it was gone. Don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. It's so slow. Yeah, Friday the 13th either could have went really good or really bad. It probably was a bunch of kids on there too. Oh, for all the new people who had jumped on late, I announced that I went ahead and I purchased the VR headset from Amazon, and it will be arriving by Sunday. So at some point we need to figure out which games we're getting. Yo, did he just fuck me up? I can't, I'm stuck. Yo! I'm about to suffocate. Why would they make this like this? Oh, I was about to say. Sunday affected. Oh, affected is on the wish list. Is affected VR? Actually, we need to go ahead and figure out which game we're getting like tonight while everything is on sale. That was close. They almost set you up. Ooh. Oh! We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Affected is VR. Okay. Hey, Clifford. Oh! This is how it ends. Okay. Give me rings. Give me rings. So much jumping. Oh, we gotta hit him. I cannot get hit! I cannot get hit! What continue. Damn it! I can't jump! It's clear they want me to jump. Why can't I? Thank you. You were almost at the top. Oh, wow. I peeped that too. This game. Okay, we're gonna need a bubble sometime soon. Oh, we're good, we're good. Water levels in video games are really fun. I wonder why that is. If it didn't drag on so slowly. Oh! Already? Oh, we were in the water. I don't remember this level. I don't either. That's the crazy thing. Uh-oh. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. Get my bubble. Get my bubble. Sorry for the audio problems. It can't be helped. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. How did I get that? Bring your ass back here. Oh shit. Play cool, play cool. Oh my god. You just fucked up. You just fucked up. Oh! The audio sounds fine. It goes out of sync every so often, and that's why you hear that jumbled mess. Oh, come on. Come on, we gotta beat the water, gotta beat the water. Literally no rings. Why are they doing this to me? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, I got it all figured out. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and save. No, don't stop. These kids nowadays don't know what hard video games are. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. Oh my god! Oh my god, hold up. I'm not doing this again. Wait a minute. I just loaded it instead of saving it? I gotta do it again. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta do it twice. I always hit this. Okay, okay. Save. Oh. Ooh, okay, 2 times in a row. Yeah, you better run. Oh, that was the boss. Okay. Wow. Oh! Yeah, I don't think I ever reached this level because I don't know this at all. I don't understand. Okay. So is this like a... Oh! Is this like a futuristic sci-fi level? What the hell? Okay. I'm scared to run, like... Where do I go? I don't like this level. There's no flow to it. Nail drill. For a nail drill, but oh, here we go, here we go. Where are the down buttons? There are no down buttons. Do I go this way? Oh, no, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Oh! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay! At least you're not underwater. This is true. This is true, Don. Oh, we gotta continue. Alright, we got 5 out of 7 Chaos Emeralds. I never would have been able to do that in my childhood. Wow, wow. Whoa. Look at that. Who developed this game? Boing. Hey! Oh, that was quick. How was the food, Roddy? It looked like a feast. I can't really tell you because all I had was the mac and cheese. Um, it was all right. You know, it was good. I mean, I don't want to sound unappreciative because had I done it, why you only had the mac and cheese? I don't eat ham. I don't eat turkey. Um, the stuffing didn't look that appetizing to me. I don't really eat stuffing like that. The collard greens, I love collard greens, but my mom puts some type of meat in it, so I don't eat it. It's no longer collard greens anymore. It's meat with collard greens. Um, and yeah, I mean, literally, the mac and cheese was the only thing I could eat. The yellow rice, I'm not really a fan of colored rice. I'm actually weird. I like white rice. I like plain white rice. So, yeah, that's why. Whoa! Okay, so we gotta bust through all these levels. Oh! 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. Ah! It's speeding up! It's speeding up! It's speeding up! I can't control it! I feel like the Dark Phoenix. I can't control it! I can't control it! Ah! Oh! Come on, come on, come on. That's all you, that's all you, that's all you. Come on, what are you doing, Sonic? Oh. Oh. I'm surprised you like collards over the dressing. Wow. I mean, yeah, another continue. I mean, I've had dressing before, but it didn't do anything for me, so. Boss fight. Oh, we're about to shoot fire. I knew it. Boing. Boing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. Ooh, y'all, let me tell you, my mama was being so shady during the prayer over the food. It was so weird and forced. Okay, so she's like, let's hold hands and pray over the food, and we're like, okay, whatever. So we hold a hand. She start the prayer. Lord, thank you for letting us all be here together, and have this wonderful food, and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, typical prayer. And then she's like, Lord, please watch over my kids and make sure they're not being influenced by uh bad people and not doing drugs and smoking weed and fucking hoes, and it was just like, what the fuck? What? I like, And I'm like, okay, she gonna hit it real quick and then get back onto the main prayer. Nah, she sat on that for a minute. I'm like, you trying to throw these subliminal messages, and it's not like subliminal. I was literally squeezing Aaliyah's hand the whole time, like, is she serious? Is she serious? Um, no, my older sister wasn't here. I don't know where my older sister is, but she gone. She she at I guess she's I don't know. I guess she's in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Like last I heard, she was trying to go to Canada, and I don't know if she's there or not. But y'all, mama, know y'all over 15, right? For some reason, she think we're still influenced by other people, and that we don't have a mind for ourselves. And I think Aaliyah can be a little impressionable in that way. But I know Aaliyah's not dumb. Like, if she was dumb, she would be into some other crazy shit, and she's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I told her, I told my mom, I'm like, this is why y'all want to sit there and be like, y'all don't come home, you don't be here for things. I'm like, nobody wants to come home and you coming at them and like chastising them. And did your aunt come over or did she have her own thing at her place? My aunt is in South Carolina, so usually my family takes a trip to South Carolina to go do the whole Thanksgiving then. But because her and my mama beefing, my mom decided to do this by herself on her own with us, and so yeah, she probably upstairs probably getting ready for the Christmas tree and all that. And I'm like, why are you putting up this Christmas tree? Like, why? Like, like why? Beefing? Yes, they are beefing. Like, and I tell her, I'm like, Mom, you need to call your. I'm like, you need to call your sister and tell her Happy Thanksgiving. Like, you know she lonely. That's why she called us and she was practically begging for us to come home for Thanksgiving. You need to call her. Are your grandparents still alive? Oh no. My mom is actually the youngest out of six children, and my mom is 66. My oldest aunt passed away a few years ago, and um, yeah, I never knew my grandparents. So, and then while we eating, she's trying to come at a lead. First off, the whole she gonna step. Okay, she we're sitting around. She got this movie playing, and I'm thinking, okay, I really don't want to watch this movie, but I'll go ahead and entertain this and spend time with the family or whatever. Why did Aaliyah leave? Was this the reason? Nah, she just left because she was ready to go. I guess she was trying to get into something else or see her girl or something. It was some reason why she didn't go to her girls for Thanksgiving. I think because her girl was trying to go hang with her friend or something, and I don't think Aaliyah was really trying to do all of that. So, what movie? I don't know. My mama's still buying bootlegs. I'm like, why are you buying bootlegs? Does any of your family live in St. Louis or just South Carolina? We used to live in Kansas City, Missouri. Um, but we moved out there because my sister's family, her father and their side of the family lived in Kansas City. So my mom uprooted us and moved us to Kansas City. And then, that marriage didn't really work out. They had their issues. So then she pulled us back over to the East Coast, and we ended up moving to Atlanta because they had more opportunities for teachers, not bootleg DVDs. Yes, sweetie, with all this Fire Stick and Netflix, my mama is out here getting bootleg DVDs. I'm like, girl, just like rent the shit on YouTube, go to the Red Box, like, stop. So we sit here watching some movie and it got like Korean subtitles, and she's like, Rah, get these subtitles off. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I didn't get this movie. Like, this is bootleg. Like, what do you expect? It's bootleg. Um, then that didn't work out. She didn't like that movie. We weren't interested. So then she put on this other movie of this Jamaican kid or some kid in the Caribbean, um, who was like aspiring to be like Usain Bolt and was running track, and had this little crush on this girl, and he was flirting with the girl and like giving her the wink and stuff, and um, I was trying to watch it. I was actually kind of getting into it. My mom was like, "Dad, we need to put some subtitles on. Like, they're not speaking English." I'm like, Mom, that's they are speaking English. That's their accent. Like I know, like when I hear West Indian people speak, like it's hard for me to decipher what they're saying because like their accents sometimes is so thick, and I don't know how to decipher the English from it. But I'm like, he's speaking very clearly in this movie. Like you're just not listening. Either that or you need hearing aids. Um, so then I'm trying to watch the movie, and she's just, oh gosh, she's just so negative. Like, she just starts talking about everybody and everything. And sometimes I just want to put a mirror in front of my mom's face and be like, do you know you are so negative? You have nothing nice to say about anyone or anything. Do you not realize this is bad? Like, you need to do some self reflect. Like, I really just want to tell her that. Like, we also just speak fast. That's true. Is mama getting senile? My mama been crazy. I don't know if that's what senile mean, but my mama been crazy. Okay, my mama has post traumatic stress disorder. My mama's an army vet, and as long as I've known her, she's. I didn't realize it when I was younger because you just think your parents are your parents, but as I got older, I realized like wow, like something is really off with this woman. My mom is really off. Like like I don't know. Um, but yeah, like we trying to watch the movie. She's like, yeah, this bitch. And I told your cousin she need to go back to teaching instead of trying to be a apparel instructor or a teacher assistant. Like now she complaining about she ain't making enough money, so she going back in the. I'm like, okay, are we watching the movie? Are we being positive to like? And then she started going in on Aaliyah's weight. Oh no no no, that's not what it was. She gonna ask Aaliyah, are you gonna have any kids? Do you plan on having any children? And Aaliyah was like, yeah, sometime in the future. And she was like, you're gonna have to be with a man to have children, right? And I was like, oh my God, is she really doing this right now? Like, are you really doing this right now? I sat here and like even before like her and Aaliyah sat down and had a conversation, I told my mom, I said, Mom, if you really are trying to get Aaliyah to come back home, if you really are trying to get her to like be around more, you have to chill the fuck out. You need to calm down, okay? Because all this coming at her, and you think you being slick, and you think you being, subliminal and shit, you're not. Like you're not. I'm sorry, it's not working. Okay, she sees it, like she don't like it. Like nobody likes it. So like, what do you expect she's going to do? She's going to get the fuck up and leave. So you need to chill. But obviously she hasn't taken my advice. So yeah. So she's like, you're gonna need a man if you're gonna have some children, right? Um, and I don't know what her and Aaliyah said. I was just like minding my own business because I was like, let me hurry up and eat this mac and cheese so I can get back downstairs because I. Mm-mm. So then, she starts talking about how um, I need to lose weight. What she say? She tried to come at me on some what? How did she do it? I was like, Aaliyah was like, oh, I can't eat as much anymore. I'm stuffed, like I used to be able to eat a full plate. Now I can barely finish this. And my mom was like, yeah, you need to eat more. You need to eat more of this food. Basically saying like, you're too skinny. You look like a crackhead. You look sickly and all of that. And I'm just like, honestly, Aaliyah's never been that skinny before. But I mean, when it comes to people and their weight, I don't know like what's healthy, what's not. Like, she doesn't look like she's dying, but you know what I'm saying? She's skinnier than she's ever been. But then she gonna flip the script on me, and she's telling me like, um, you need to Oh, I remember what it was. She said she was gonna buy a bicycle for one of her students because she asked her student if she knew how to ride a bike, right? And um, so she starts going in on this long drawn out story about how she found this sale at Walmart and she was gonna get this mongoose bike for like $89 or something like that. And I was like, why are you, and then she was telling me she was getting like this larger size bike so she can grow into it. And I was like, why are you getting her this huge bike, you know what I'm saying, and like investing in this huge bike for her? And the girl clearly told you she don't know how to ride a bike. Like, if anything, you need to get someone with some training wheels or something so she can figure out how to ride this shit. But you getting this big old fancy bike, like she not gonna know how to ride it. And then my mom was like, yeah, you're right. That's why I didn't give it to her. You know, I think I might just keep the bike for myself. And, you know, that way when I go on vacation, I can just take my bike and ride my bike and get my exercise. And I was like, you are not about to ride a bike. You're not. You're not about to go around riding a bike. Like, give that bike to somebody who's actually going to ride it. And then she going to say, well, you could use this bike. You could do some exercise. See, this is when I clean my glasses. Because I know you're not talking to me. And I'm like, why do you think I need to exercise? Well, you definitely have been gaining weight. Okay, I have been gaining weight. I'm thick, you know what I'm saying? But I exercise. I'm actually pretty in shape. She's like, you're not in shape. Look at you. You weigh so much. You never weighed this much before. I'm like, I exercise most days out the week. Like, I can't believe she tried it. She dropped it though. She dropped it because she know who she can do that shit with, and she know who she can't. Because she know if she kept going with that shit, I was gonna read her for filth. Like, I don't care who you are, you need to chill because you on 10,000, and I know you got beef with everybody, and you really taking out your frustrations out on me and Aaliyah, but I ain't do shit to you. So if you want me to keep eating this food around y'all upstairs and having this family environment, I need you to chill because I ain't got to deal with this. All right, so she don't know you skate. No, she doesn't. But the crazy thing, I literally come home and she see me leave every night. I have my headband, my sports goggles. I got my gym clothes. Like she sees me leave every day. That's why I'm like, what? And my mom is just, ooh, don't be heavy set and come meet my mama. She gonna trash talk you like a dog. I'm like, wow, you just have so much hatred and disdain for people who are, you know, heavy set or fat. Like she just, oh, look at this one. Look at this one over here. I'm like, oh my God, what the is wrong with you? She is just so negative. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out. Okay, back to this game. I'm like, let this person live their life. Like, just mad. I'm like, someone please love this woman. she is just she just has so much insecurities. It's just she don't know what to do with it. Oh, I think I have seen this before. Damn it. Oh. Oh. Really? Game audio too loud. Whoops. This music Have you ever had a heart to heart with her and tell her, shit, maybe your mom needs her a boo thing? Jump right back into the game. That is so unhealthy. uh, Maybe she thinks you just go there to find a man. You know what? For the longest time, that's exactly what my mom thought about me. My mom literally thought I was out here running the streets, sucking and fucking all types of men because that's the idea that she had for all gay people in like her mind. Until like we got into it, like strikingly louder than your voice. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, because I'm low key like trying to like not talk too loud because I feel like my mom's been being really nosy. Like she's been listening like on like conversations and stuff. And like for instance, I was just playing a little bit of that Crybaby Doll video in the kitchen with Aaliyah. We was listening to her like go in about me, right? And then my mom went and asked Aaliyah like, is somebody like talking to him? Like, is he getting into it with somebody? I'm like, oh, girl, mind your business. Like, please mind your business. Um, anyways, yeah. Heart to heart talks with my mom do not work. It doesn't work. My mom is not willing to budge on anything. She feels like if you don't see things her way, then you're just wrong. Um, and she's always been like that. I've attempted defeat plenty of times. I've tried to get through to her, even tried to get her to see, maybe you could be a bit more positive, instead of looking at things like this, maybe you could look at things like that. It doesn't work. She's not going to change. She's just not that type of person. Um, it's to the point where she's so toxic that she's lonely. Like she's just really lonely. And it's because she's so toxic to people that nobody wants to be around her. She's so toxic, she refused to call and talk to her sister, even though they're both lonely. Like, my aunt lost her husband like a couple years ago, and she's been depressed and lonely ever since. But because they got beef, like, they're not talking to one another, which is the craziest thing. And whenever they do talk, my mom is literally cursing my aunt out, and I don't know if my aunt has anything to do with that either. Let her tell it she's like the angel in this whole situation, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Like, she just doesn't know how to communicate with people. My mom had a man at one point in my life back when I was in high school. She was a completely different woman. She was happy, she was carefree, she was buying us a whole bunch of shit. Um, and then somewhere down the line, we stopped seeing him pop up. And it was funny because she was trying to get him to play daddy with me and stuff, like teach me how to drive a stick and like play tennis with me because he coaches tennis and you play tennis, so y'all need to play tennis together. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you. Like, you smashing my mom. Like, I don't want to get to know you. Like, smash your mom, do what you do, and then bounce. Like, go. Like, chill. Didn't she not like being with dark skinned men too? Yeah, strangely enough, the guy she was with was really dark skinned. But maybe she just, she wasn't planning on having a baby with him, so maybe she wasn't too concerned with that. Um, my mom is the same way, Narada. Yeah, and because she wants light skinned kids. Yes, exactly. So, yeah, I say all that to say it's not gonna work. I've tried to get through with my mom and at least tried to get her to work on her relationships with other people, even if we're not ever able to have a close relationship with one another. I've at least tried to help her in that way, and it doesn't work. So I give up. Dark skin hate too. Mama needs to stop. Yes, and my mom is dark skin. It's not her fault, y'all. It's she grew up deep in the South, in the slave capital of the South, and that's just what it is. Oh, okay. Okay. That self-hate is something vicious. Exactly. So I feel like that a part of that plays a reason as to how she I feel like her insecurities tends to come out a lot when she addresses me, my sister, and my other sister. Um, my mom is it's so evident that my mom is so uncomfortable with herself, but game's still too loud. I don't know how to change it. The game is just really loud. Like it's blaring in my earphones. That's why like I sometimes I feel like I'm shouting at y'all because it's so loud. Let me see. I changed it. Maybe I just need to turn my volume up and then you can turn the volume down maybe so that I'm over reduce the game audio. I did, but like if I reduce it anymore, like you're barely hearing it. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I think my mom's insecurities tends to come out when she addresses each of us. Like, I've seen how she looks at me sometimes. And sometimes her face tells it all. Like, I think my self confidence intimidates her because she knows, like, she'll try to tear me down and she'll see, like, that shit don't, like, I have this bullshit wall and that shit don't break through it. Like, now it's sounding quieter. Like when my younger sister Aaliyah and my older sister, like she can tear them down and she'll see like it's working. And it's to make herself like overpower over somebody else. But that shit don't work with me. So I don't want picking up rings to make my ears ring. Understandable. So yeah, sometimes when she looks and she's talking to me, like she puts this stank face on her look, like she talking to some random bitch on the street, and I'm looking at her like, do you really want to do this with me? Like that's why I tell you, she know who she can do that shit with and who she can't. That's why she tried to hit me with the bullshit, and I was like, "Oh, for real?" And then she backed up off of it because she knew what it was. Have you seen pictures of her when she was a kid? Does she seem happy? My mom looked My mom was very, very dark skinned. I've only seen one picture of her when she was little. She was very pretty to me. But honestly, back then, I don't think, like, out of all her sisters, I don't think people would have called her, like, the pretty one. I think maybe her older sister, the one who she has beef with, I think maybe she would have been more of the pretty one. She's more fairer than my mom. Her hair is of a looser texture. And it's funny because I've actually noticed that and picked up on that because my mom, even though she has all this anger towards my aunt, she's always trying to impress her and she's always trying to emulate her in some way, whether it be to dress like her because she feels like um, her sister is so fashionable, or it seems like she's always doing things like that my aunt does first. And I thought maybe that had something to do with them being siblings and my mom being the younger sister trying to be like the older sister. But now as the years progress, I feel like that's really what all that anger and frustration comes from. And it's funny because most people would say, "Oh, your mom needs counseling, she needs therapy." My mom gets it. My mom gets therapy. She's been getting therapy for years. The shit ain't working. Like, she doing that shit for all the wrong reasons. She ain't trying to get help. Like, she don't want nobody to tell her something wrong with her. But she's literally wasting all this money doing all of that. Meanwhile, the aunt might be jealous of her low key. And you know what? I think she is low key. My aunt feels inadequate in comparison to my mom because my mom always throws her master degree and the fact that she's so educated in her face. My mom has this way of belittling people who aren't formally educated and didn't seek higher education as far as college and getting degrees and stuff. And it's funny because when you talk to her now and you speak to her, you would think she's not college educated herself. Like, what did she say when we was at the Thanksgiving dinner? She was asking Aaliyah, she was like, how's your friend doing? And she meant like her actual friend. She's like, your friend from Malaysia, how is she doing? And we was like, what? What are you talking about? Aaliyah doesn't have an Asian friend. She's like, no, 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 in Malaysia, not Asia. And we're like, you mean Madagascar in Africa? She was like, yeah, yeah, your friend from Madagascar. And we was like, oh my God, somebody, Lord, someone help this woman. Debt. Yes, you remembered. Yes. So, ooh, I just find it funny that you like to belittle people and try to downplay them, and then like you don't like you just went to Africa. You can't name any of the cities that you went to by memory. You can barely pronounce any of the names. It was just kind of like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Uh, Alan Wake next. Okay, y'all want to see Alan Wake? We can do that. We can do Alan. All right, I believe this is the last level of Sonic the Hedgehog, so let's go ahead and get through this. I'm going this way. Wow. Really? It still felt loud on my end, but I love these story times. Boy, that is not no story time. That is my mama being ignorant. Okay, okay. Wow, these maps have a lot going on. Yes. Wait, we don't get the special? Yeah, it's loud. You had it quieter for a little bit. You turned it up. Fine. I'm gonna turn it down some more. Okay. I'm trying to figure out like why it's so. Whoa! What the? Let me see. Oh wow. How do I get up? Ooh, y'all is petty for that. Really? Moonwalking that bitch. Oh. Really? Ah! Ah! No, we gotta finish. This is really crazy to think that you really had to sit here for like 2, 3 hours at a time just to finish a whole game. Like, there was no save card. There was no continue where you left off. Like, you literally had to cut on the game and start from beginning to end. And I don't know if y'all was like me and y'all left y'all game on like for hours and hours and hours at a time. Psh, but man, we had it so hard back in the day. I rolled into it and I still got hit. Oh! I can't get the timing. My twin made it to the final boss of Toy Story 2 on Nintendo 64 and then wouldn't take a break when he got flustered, lost the entire game. I want to switch as well for the new Animal Crossing game coming out. I tell everyone don't touch the game console so you wouldn't lose the level. Nintendo 64 extension packs were life until they stopped working. um, Wait, you mean the little red thing that goes into the front of the 64? Because they had memory cards. I actually still have my Nintendo 64 controller. It's like they just throw any and everything to get you. Yeah, that and the extension pack that went into the controller. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I didn't have that. I didn't have that. Wait, what did that do actually? This is... This is ridiculous. There's no way I see why I never beat this game. Now I see why. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta concentrate. I do not want to do this again. Oh. Oh, the Zelda series. Hey, hey, no, stop! Stop! The hell is this? Let's continue. And And we still didn't even manage to get the last emerald. I'm mad about that. Oh! Great, more water! More water! Just what I always wanted. Alright, alright. Come on, Bubble. Wow, it was right there. Don't y'all want to finish Batman tonight? Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Oh, there's spikes. There wasn't this much water before. Oh my god, frame lag. Where are we supposed to go? Look how long it takes for a bubble. They're trying to kill you. Yes, Batman. Oh, Lord, that damn Batman. We used to jump on the bubbles to make them faster. Does that work? Fail. Oh, them damn spikes. Oh. Okay. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Okay. So he made us fall and now we're back. I'm going to save. Let's do this. Oh! I'm glad I saved. I'm glad I saved. Oh, you gotta hit it. That was dumb. That was dumb. How do we know where he's coming from? Oh, come on! I couldn't get away. He needs some better shoes. He can't run fast. Whoa. Ooh, that was close. All right, I'm gonna save. Save. Come on. We ain't got all night. Hold up. We gonna save each hit. This is quality gameplay. Come on, die! Oh! Oh my. Come on, Sonic, you gotta be faster than that. Yay! He saved all the animals. All right. Not ashamed to say that Eggman and I have the same body type. Oh, I'm so glad I'm done. I'm so glad. This was one of the hardest games I've had to play. Review. I don't know what to review. Okay. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. So I feel like to review this, you kind of have to have like a different standard than today's games because it's a different era. As far as like retro gaming goes, I think the gameplay mechanics were a little clunky on this one. I think they definitely improved it a lot more in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is why that tends to be everyone's favorite. No spin dash. The stages had no type of flow to it whatsoever. This wasn't the defining Sonic game in my opinion. I think number 2 was. This level design was okay. They were definitely different. Some, of course, I like more than others. For the most part, it was too drawn out for me. I'm glad they switched to having 2 acts per stage on number 2 versus 3. It drew out the game like needlessly. So this ends up being a comparison on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I just think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was just better overall. You had more characters. It was 2-player. If you wanted to go against your buddy, you could play with Tails. You could play with Sonic. there was more levels to it. This game, the music was hit or miss for me. They weren't terrible, but there definitely were a few of them that I grew up on listening to or whatever. I think now maybe I've heard them so much that I'm kind of over it. Um, so graphic wise, I mean, it's Sega Genesis. I mean, this was kind of ahead of its time in my opinion, especially with the little special zone with the thing was spinning. It was real trippy. Um, there wasn't a lot of games doing that back then. And then we had games like, y'all remember Super Ghoul and Ghost on the Super Nintendo. So I think the Sega Genesis was supposed to be like in competition with the Super Nintendo. So maybe they had some kind of battle as far as that goes, because I did see some similarities with that. I'm not gonna draw this review out. I mean, I could sit here and talk about this all day. But out of 10, I would give Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis a 6. I would give it a 6. Sega used to be the shit for real. Sega and Super Nintendo both had their good games. I think Super Nintendo had more variety and depth to their games than Sega did. Um, yeah. Sega was so limited. The Genesis was so limited. They had to come out with the 6-button controller, which I don't know why they didn't think of that in the first place. But Nintendo was ahead of its time when it came to gaming back then, and now it's kind of like it's kind of marketed more to more of the kids and not like serious gamers, which is kind of sad, really. Um, because I think the majority of gamers are really adults and not so much kids anymore. I think somewhere down the line it shifted. I think maybe that era that grew up on Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo Dreamcast, Nintendo 64. I think that whole generation just kind of grew up with the game, so we have more history with it than these younger kids do. Like I tried to play um Super Mario Brothers with my nephews, like the original one, and they couldn't even get past the second level. You know, the underground level where it's like yeah, they couldn't get past it. They kept dying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like y'all would have never beaten the game. You know, like they had no thumb-eye coordination at all. It was just it was cute, but yeah, 6 out of 10 for what it was back in the day. It probably would have got rated more, but like I said, number two, from what I remember now, I might play the shit later on, and we might stream it. I might like get irritated and pissed off over it, but like this was just as bad as it was because the controls are just so clunky. The underwater levels were so like, ugh, it just drug on forever. So yeah, anyways, it's 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get this Batman finale episode out of the way. I will see you all there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, be blessed.